Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are just 5 days removed from the final PLE on the road to WrestleMania Roadblock. Kicking off the night here in St. Louis, Missouri, is our Women's World Champion, Sophia Everett. After making her return last week, after a brutal assault at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And I'm sure she's got some things to say. She's got some things to say regarding our Raw General Manager, Molly Holly, who sent the marching orders of her extermination by the hands of the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace. And here tonight, the Women's World Champion will say her piece in regards to the situation. You have to assume the general manager wouldn't allow her to be out here. Who wouldn't want to see that? Listen to these people. Molly, Holly, and Everett at Mania. Oh, well. Oh, we didn't think Molly Holly would pursue a fight, a squabble, a confrontation with that Women's World Champion here, but it looks as if she will do as such. Or maybe not. As she's standing on the ramp and Sophia Everett waiting. Wait a minute, behind her, the Juggernaut, god damn it! You had to assume Molly Holly would not fight Sophia Everett here tonight, especially straight up in the Juggernaut. All over the Women's World Champion, but Thea Hail out here to the rescue of the Women's World Champion, repaying the debt from last week when Sophia Everett came to our aid against the Juggernaut. Molly Holly's incensed. What? What a statement from the champion! The Juggernaut, Jordan Grayson, falls count anywhere. And now Thea Hail this Saturday for the Women's World Championship. Oh my goodness! Steel chair, who the hell? Cora Jade! Oh, a steel chair hurled at the face of Roxanne Perez! One of Cora Jade's challengers this Saturday for the Intercontinental Championship! And Cora Jade ensuring that she doesn't go in 100% through the table! God damn it! Cora Jade willing to do whatever it takes! We need to get some help back there for Roxanne Perez after being put through the table. What? Absolutely a chaotic start here tonight. On Monday Night Raw here in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got some tag team action between the Estate, Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend, taking on the team of Naomi and Stephanie Vaquer.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend.
Obviously, this beef between the Estate, Blair Davenport, the Estate, and Naomi, and now Stephanie Vaquer, who have kind of involved herself here in this altercation between this group and these set of superstars, taking the fight to the Estate here tonight is Naomi and Stephanie Vaquer. For once getting the jump up on the Estate, who are known for attacking and ambushing superstars from behind as of late, as Cora Jackson knocks down Stephanie Vaquer. Been able to get to her feet and right back on the attack of Lash Legend. Naomi and Vaquer employing a strategy in which, no one has done yet on the Estate, taking the fight to them head on. Attacking Lash Legend to Cora Jackson here in this matchup. And we're now getting started here in the ring as Lash Legend meets Vaquer with a clothesline. Swinging the pendulum of momentum back into the favor of the Estate. And cutting the ring off in half. Tag team wrestling. Intelligently put on display. Scoop slam by Lash Legend. They're going for the cover. Referee Daphne Shawn on the call here for the match. As she always is here from Monday Night Raw. And obviously the Estate with tag team championship aspirations. We saw them on Friday Night SmackDown the past couple of weeks as Bianca Belair still awaiting her pick here for WrestleMania, whether it's Lyra Valkyria or Sophia Everett. And the Estate have been stalking Raw, have been stalking SmackDown, getting involved with Divinity over there, who's, their house is shattering right now with ever since Tiffany Stratton has lost her WWE Women's Championship. It's just absolute chaos over there on Friday nights. The Lash Legend and Cora Jackson have championship gold in their eyes, locked and loaded. But first, they have to get past this tag team here, this tag team of Naomi and Stephanie Vaquer, and the Estate in general have to get past Bianca, or not Bianca, but Blair Davenport rather, this Saturday at Roadblock as Lash Legend hits an uppercut and now a tag team maneuver between these two. Big elbow drop, skyscraper style. Hit by Cora Jackson, got all of it there on Stephanie Vaquer, who has been in harm's way since the get-go of this matchup after Naomi and Vaquer attacked the Estate before the matchup was able to begin. As Cora Jackson calls for Vaquer to get up to her feet, looking for something dangerous in the high-risk district. Got a little bit of the drop kick, but not enough to knock down Vaquer, but Cora Jackson right back in the attack with a drop kick front style, and now reveling in her work as Lash Legend and Cora Jackson have just messed over Stephanie Vaquer and continue to do so, cutting the ring off in half, keeping her away from her tag corner. Big seated blockbuster there from Cora Jackson. And now Cora looking to get Stephanie Vaquer right back into that corner again, cutting the ring off in half. Strategic tag team wrestling, but Vaquer with a unique submission maneuver, targeting the leg, targeting the neck and shoulder area. Had it locked in on Cora, maybe saw it loosening there and decided to let it go. If she could open up, big headbutt here, creating an opening to get a tag and getting in Naomi, which she does. Able to tag in the Glow herself, Naomi. After suffering a lot of damage early on in this matchup. Big forearm smash, another followed up forearm smash, cross body out of the corner, got all of it. Not allowing her to make that tag, not allowing Cora to make that tag till Lash Legend. Biggie hits a goodie, and now taunting, allowing Cora to get the tag to Lash. And Lash has the back into a sidewalk slam. Going for the cover here. One. Only a one count there. You got to do a lot more than that to get down, to put down Naomi, who has not suffered a lot of damage here, unlike our tag team opponent, Stephanie Vaquer. This tag team match opening with Vaquer and Naomi getting the jump on the Estate as Lash Legend hits a military press slam on Naomi. Irish whip into the corner. The Estate have displayed impeccable tag team wrestling here. Obviously, the better tag team, the more qualified tag team, as they have been tag teaming for years at this point in comparison to Vaquer and Naomi. Obviously a makeshift tag team here tonight as they join forces, taking on the Estate. Stephanie Vaquer involving herself, helping out Naomi, a good friend as of late, it seems. But they've got to do a lot if they want to defeat this tag team here tonight in the Estate, who are a well-oiled machine here tonight, as Naomi, or Lash Legend, off the ropes, big body splash to the Glow. and getting her up to her feet. Irish whip back into the corner. Like I said, tag team wrestling at its finest, cutting the ring off in half, looking for another skyscraper elbow drop for the third time here in this matchup. Oh no, never mind, rolling. A lot of skyscraper maneuvers, and I mean, Lash Legend is the powerhouse. Jakara Jackson, obviously the smaller of the two. As Stephanie Vaquer able to get the tag, or Naomi able to get the tag to Vaquer in a hot tag, but Jakara, I mean, she had her eyes on Vaquer. She was taunting to the crowd there and was able to catch the tag and not get caught off guard there. But Stephanie Vaquer ducking whatever Jakara had in mind, but Jakara able to catch Vaquer and rolling into a pin. This could be it. Oh, Vaquer able to kick out at a count of 0-0. That's 0 goose egg. Not enough to keep down Stephanie Vaquer, even with all the damage that they have done to her here in this matchup. Cutting the ring off in half. Lash Legend getting a cheap shot out of the eyes of the official. But the tag is in the eyes of the official as Lash Legend gets tagged into the matchup here. And Jakara back on the outside. Irish whip into that corner. Yet again, another tag between these two. Tag team wrestling at its finest from the estate. Back in skyscraper position. Applying as much damage as possible. Body splash senton, skyscraper senton to Vaquer. And now dropping a knee down and another vicious knee drop to Stephanie Vaquer. The estate have been in control here in this tag team matchup, as they should be. Frequent tags between the two, Lash Legend and Jakara, showing they are a well-oiled machine. Double shoulder tackle taking down Vaquer. And now Lash Legend with a choke slam, planting Stephanie Vaquer. And now looking for it, the legendary bomb, dropping Stephanie Vaquer. 1, 2, and Naomi able to break up the pin. That was nearly it. As tag team wrestling chants break out here in St. Louis, Missouri, appropriately so, as Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson have put on display tag team wrestling at its finest. And Stephanie Vaquer and Naomi just trying to get on the same page here of this matchup. Trying to find some type of offense as Legend, as Lash and Jakara have cut the ring off in half. Shades of Rock and Roll Express, shades of the Legion of Doom, shades of FTR. The Briscoes couldn't be any better. As Lash Legend just drapes Stephanie Vaquer right across those ropes, and now just taking in the jeers of the crowd, but allowing Vaquer to get an opening to tag in Naomi, and now Naomi in the ring and taking it to Lash Legend, mounting in the most offense that we have seen out of Vaquer, out of Naomi here in this matchup. Springboard roundhouse. But now Naomi creating an opening for Jakara to get a tag. Jakara has back control. Irish whip off the ropes. Big European uppercut from Jakara Jackson. Mounting, getting up very high to hit that uppercut. Trying to get another tag in, but Naomi, big back elbow counter, grabbing a head full of hair, draping her across those ropes. She's looking forward, the leg DDT from the apron, draping. Going for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for Naomi on the apron drape DDT leg style. Irish whip into the corner. The back of Stephanie Vaquer torn up, but Naomi springboard moonsault. Split-legged, brother. 1. Only a 1 count there as Lash Legend breaks it up. Then Naomi on the attack. Never mind. Going to the apron. She's looking for springboard here. Leg drop. Got all of it. Naomi and Vaquer in control of this matchup now. Eat. Defeat. Jakara Jackson reeling here in this matchup. Big knee to the midsection of Jakara. Naomi taking out Lash Legend. It's Stephanie Vaquer getting Jakara back in the ring for Naomi. as Naomi gets Jakara Jackson up to her feet. Big roundhouse leg kick, kick to the midsection, and a head scissors takedown with a little bit of style dab. Naomi going over to her tag corner, tagging in Vaquer. The two women sensing the end of the matchup. Vaquer getting Jakara up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Jakara countered. Leg step dragon screw. Good God, that was vicious looking. Vaquer with the pin. 1, 2. Stephanie Vaquer and Naomi fight back into this matchup, and are able to gain a victory over the Estate.
Here are your winners, the team of Stephanie Vaquer and Naomi.
Big win here as Stephanie Vaquer and Lash Legend, or Naomi, back on the attack of the Estate, taking steel chairs after weeks of punishment from the Estate, giving it back to them tenfold here tonight in St. Louis, Missouri. Naomi and Stephanie Vaquer making themselves welcome this Sunday. Naomi, Vaquer, Blair versus the Estate in 6-woman tag action. What a confrontation between the Women's World Champion and the Royal Rumble winner, still awaiting her decision. And what a tough decision it will be. But now we have Cora Jade, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, versus the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Cora Jade.
Earlier in the night, Cora Jade made it a point to take out Roxanne Perez, still waiting a medical update on Roxanne Perez after being put through a table and a steel chair hurled at her face. Hopefully, nothing has been broken with her face or nose or whatever. It was a sick chair shot. But Cora Jade making it a point to gain any type of advantage going into this Saturday, when all eyes will be on her, when all eyes will be on that Intercontinental Championship, when she faces 3 other women putting it on the line. Selina Drake, Mercedes Moné, and Roxanne Perez. What a challenge it should be for our Women's Intercontinental Champion. Her toughest challenge yet to date in Portland, Oregon. But tonight she has to get past the CEO, the blueprint, the standard, Mercedes Moné, who is looking to walk out of Portland this Saturday with some gold. I mean, obviously, it's been a point made by Mercedes that she wants the Women's World Championship. I mean, she was promised it from Molly Holly. And, I mean, to be fair to her, she unfairly lost it at the Royal Rumble when Jade Cargill tipped that ladder over, costing her what could have been the Women's World Championship in her hands. But now she finds herself competing for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I mean, gold is gold. Who's to say she can't go for the Women's World Championship after winning the Intercontinental Championship? She could be Mercedes or Moné 2 belts. You know what I mean? Moné 2 belts. 2 belts Moné. Whatever. She could have 2 championships and rule over the women's division. I'm sure she would love to do that, and I'm sure she would love to talk about it. But first, she has to get the job done here tonight, going into Saturday night, defeating Cora Jade. And then going into Saturday night, possibly defeating Cora Jade yet again, winning that Intercontinental Championship if possible. But I mean, she'll have to do it over 2 other women. The former Women's Intercontinental Champion previously held by Selina Drake, as Cora Jade opens with a super kick. I'm pretty sure Mercedes was also going for a super kick or maybe a drop kick of sorts. But Cora Jade able to hit it first one, and following up with that Yunsuguri. But also Mercedes will have to get past Roxanne Perez, who hopefully is okay after an earlier attack from Cora Jade. Obviously, Cora and Roxanne have a history last year, before Money in the Bank. Roxanne Perez was taken out by a mystery assailant who we came to find out was Cora Jade, inevitably having their match between one another at Armageddon last year. That saw Cora Jade victorious in no-holds-barred action. And obviously, they go way back, Team 2000 in NXT. Former women's NXT Tag Team Champions. A lot of history there between Roxanne and Cora Jade. A lot of history between Roxanne Perez, or not Roxanne Perez, but Cora Jade and Selina Drake. You know what I mean? A lot of history there. A lot of history between a lot of women and with Cora Jade here in this matchup. And I don't think it's wise for Cora Jade to go into this matchup agitating every single one of her opponents, seeing as, you know, they want to win the championship. But I mean, hey, it's a sound strategy. And I mean, maybe, you know, in her eyes, she has maybe possibly the Dominion to try to, you know, keep her championship in-house. But I mean, the Dominion's hands are full, except for Chelsea Green, really, who has, you know, something cooking up, Still don't know what it is, but I mean, last week, obviously, she hinted at having something brewing. And maybe it was Sophia coming back. I mean, one could point to that, but also, if we know Chelsea Green, her opportunity, her hints have a lot to do with her and her opportunities. And I mean, she once upon a time wanted to be Intercontinental Champion as well. So who knows what's going on with Chelsea Green? Who knows what's going on with the Dominion? Really, they're all kind of spread around here as Cora Jade is full control of this matchup here, throwing Mercedes back into the ring as they beat the referee's count and just rake in the back of the CEO, the blueprint, the standard, the legit boss, Mercedes Moné, and just attacking that back, raking her nails across the back of Mercedes Moné in full control of this match. Is that Selina Drake? That's Selina Drake, and she's absconding with the Intercontinental Championship. A championship, I mean, she feels she really didn't lose. She didn't get pinned to lose that championship, as Cora Jade notices and takes her championship right back, but that creates an opening for Mercedes Moné to get right back into this matchup. Big right hand from Moné. And throwing Cora Jade back into the ring thanks to Selina Drake trying to take the Intercontinental Championship and walk into Portland, walk into Roadblock as champion. She says she's getting her championship back one way or another. And she tried to steal it tonight. And it allowed Mercedes to fight right back into this matchup as she hits a clothesline, followed up by another clothesline, followed up by, yes, another clothesline, sending Cora Jade reeling. Big chest slap there from Mercedes. Counter from Cora. Handful of hair draping across the ropes. And Cora, pump fake. Another pump fake from Cora Jade. Trying to suck out her opponent here. Maybe noticing that maybe Mercedes would have countered. These two women going counter for counter right now, dodging both attacks. Mercedes with Cora up on her shoulder, dropping her down right across the knee. Good Lord. And only getting a 1 count for it, but God, that was some good damage. If you're Mercedes or Cora, you don't want to get injured going into Roadblock, because obviously that diminishes your chances of walking out with the Intercontinental Championship. No one wants to get injured going into the PLE, especially the last PLE before the grandest stage of them all. You have to imagine you win this championship at Roadblock as Cora Jade hits a big knee. No, counter! Powerbomb from Mercedes! Going for the pin! 1! Only a 1 count there, but you have to imagine if you win this match at Roadblock, if you walk out the Women's Intercontinental Champion, I mean, you have to imagine you'll be walking into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion and be defending that championship. And I mean, everybody wants that WrestleMania payday. Everybody wants to be on the WrestleMania card. That's something that everybody doesn't get the luxury to have, being on the card. And if you win the Intercontinental Championship, you're all guaranteed. As Mercedes goes up to the middle rope, calling for her opponent, calling for Cora Jade, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, to get up. Big meteor from the middle rope there from Mercedes Moné. Going up to the top. Following it up with a frog splash. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2 there for Mercedes Moné. Almost pinning the champion here. What a big win this would be going into Roadblock as she locks in a Fujiwara armbar. Could Cora Jade tap? No, able to counter into a head scissors takedown. We saw Naomi hit that earlier with a dab. But Cora Jade ain't got the flash, ain't got the pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? Handful of hair, Irish whip, off the rope, sending Mercedes Moné going for a kitchen sink counter from Mercedes. Kicking the gut, sizing her up, looking for it. The Moné maker from the Standard, the CEO, the legit boss. And after that maneuver, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, your winner, Mercedes Moné, victorious over the Intercontinental Champion. Big win for Mercedes going into Roadblock this Saturday, pinning the Intercontinental Champion. And could that be something we see? Her hand raised by the end of the night as Selina Drake whirlwind kiss on Mercedes Moné. And as quickly as I said it, could this be the final scenes by the end of the Intercontinental Championship matchup with Selina Drake recapturing a championship she felt she never lost, being the Intercontinental Championship? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's go time. We find out if Molly Holly accepts or rejects the challenge of the Women's World Champion Sophia Everett. If Sophia Everett is able to defeat Jordan Grace in Falls Count Anywhere, and in the same night retain her Women's Intercontinental Championship in a match against Thea Hail, Molly Holly will face Sophia Everett at WrestleMania one-on-one. Will Molly accept or reject? Oh my goodness! It's not too often, ladies and gentlemen, that we get an appearance from our CCO, our Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, has made it here to Monday Night Raw. We saw the car earlier pull up in the night. We had no clue who it is. And now we quite obviously know. It's the Game. The King of Kings. The Cerebral Assassin. Triple H. And I mean, with the position that he's in nowadays, you have to assume he has looked at the landscape of Monday Night Raw. He's seen the chaos that has been brewing. General managers putting hands on superstars and letting others run amok. And he had to come out here and possibly do something, say something. I mean, Raw has been more chaotic than when Regal was in charge. And that was the main complaint for Regal. And now the Game is here in St. Louis. The question is, what are his intentions? Because to be honest, when it comes to Paul Triple H Levesque, it could be anything. I mean, but if you're Molly Holly, I wonder what's running through your mind seeing the Game roll in and interrupt what you got saying. Oh my goodness, back against the wall this Saturday for Molly Holly. WrestleMania implications. Don't miss it.